What's up, guys? Welcome to my channel. Today I'm gonna break down and review Ultimate Spider-Man issue number 5, which I just got. I just got out of the store. I just read it in the car. It's very fresh in my mind. This book has been praised by a lot of comic book reviewers that I watch on YouTube. Issue number 5 was not a bad read. It's actually a pretty good read, and it's a slow burn type of book, and but it's it's a good read, written by Jonathan Hickman, guest artist David Messina. Chechero's not doing this one, and it's actually good because this is very, very low on action. This book has no action at all. A lot of talking heads. Good cover. This is a lot of setup, basically. And from what I read, it's more of a Harry Osborn story, setup. What happened to his dad, how he got killed, what a asshole he was. He was very controlling. He was very, you could say a typical dad, but not really. He was just, Hickman was trying to drive here that Osborn was a very driven man, very serious man that took his name very seriously, too seriously, to be honest. And and his company and all of this, and he had a lot of expectations for Harry, and then he got killed. So let's read this little tidbit. A diabolical genius known as the Maker created his ideal Earth by systematically preventing anyone from ever becoming a superhero. To rule his perfected Earth, he placed supervillains in charge of different regions, and together, the Maker's Council quietly orchestrated the history of the world when Tony Stark discovered the true history of the world. The Makers Council perpetrated a terrible attack on New York City in Stark's name. Two of the victims in the attack were Norman Osborn, CEO of Oscorp, and his wife Emily. And now their son, Harry Osborn, is about to learn the truth of the world himself, in a quest for justice along the way, eventually leading him to a mass vigilante named Peter Parker. And that's basically it. That's basically this book. That's basically this issue right here, issue number 5. Harry Osborn making a lot of discoveries, discovering that it wasn't really Tony Stark that killed his dad. And there's a lot of manipulation, a lot of secret stuff going on. He's being manipulated. He's trying to manipulate other people. There's a young Dr. Octopus working for Harry Osborn. He's very intellectual. He's very kind of a materialistic person. Harry Osborn is dating, or maybe I think he's married to Gwen Stacy, I think it is, and I'm not sure why Gwen doesn't just stay in the past, and writers just come up with a new female character, someone new, create something more original. But it is the Ultimate Universe. The concept of the Ultimate Universe is that we see familiar characters in a different reality, where they have veered in different ways from their classic at their core, they're still the same people, but they have done things differently. Their lives have turned out different. So Harry and Otto and Gwen dig the tunnel and discover Iron Man's suits, and they're trying to hack into his technology and stuff. And let me just say that I don't know what Hickman's intent is, but all the characters in the book sound smarmy, and they sound like assholes, to be honest. And that's just my take. They all sound manipulative. They all have an agenda. Even the so-called good guys, because this is a world where the bad guys won. The Maker won. He basically conquered a world. He made up a world, and he set up, evil people to be in control of this world. And the good people, Spider-Man and the good guys, they're gone. They're not here. They don't exist in this world. Even Harry Osborn, who wasn't, I don't think Harry Osborn was ever really a good guy. In this, you can tell Hickman's setting him up to be a hero. But even Harry is not all good, He has an agenda. He fights a bad guy. In the little action there is, he fights a bad guy that's stealing money. And he came across, Iron Man gauntlets. And he's stealing money. And Harry's like, I'm here for the gloves that you're using. I'm not here for the money. You can keep the money. So, what kind of, so Harry's not really a superhero from the way I see it. He's, because he's not stopping this thief, this bad guy, because he's being a thief. He just wants to get the thief's weapons, the gloves. And then, he leaves and he lets him keep the money. Here's the panel. You see right there? And yeah, it is established through the action that Harry Osborn in that armor, he's pretty powerful. And Spider-Man, Ultimate Spider-Man, is not even in this issue at all. He only appears as Peter Parker at the end of the book. And again, it goes back to talking head mode. And that's it, and then we have Harry and Peter Parker getting to know each other and coming to the conclusion that they both been manipulated into some kind of destiny, where they're supposed to stop the Maker. But they still don't have the answers yet. They're gonna join forces, and they're gonna try to stop whoever it is manipulating this reality. And there's a guy here that Harry has trapped, and there's more talk and there's more secret stuff, and it's a very slow burn type of issue. So if you're expecting a lot of action, there isn't a lot of action at all. There's just a lot of talking. There's just a lot of setup. I guess you can call it world building, and the art's not bad. Messina does a good job for the most part. Everybody looks fine. This is a nice cover, but that's about it. And so this Ultimate Spider-Man title, it's gonna be a slow burn. But it is entertaining. It is intriguing. I just, in my personal opinion, the book needs more noble people, more heroic people, more good people in it. This is a very dark world. Everybody, like I mentioned, they talk like assholes. They behave like assholes. Everybody's rich. Everybody doesn't really struggle. The Kingpin, yeah, he used to be an asshole, always has been, basically he's the same guy here. He's in it too. He's involved, and so the issue was basically just integrating Harry Osborn more into the story, what his part will be. I suspect down the line he's gonna probably get killed. I really don't like the Gwen character. She came out smarmy and stupid, and also the typical girl boss. But that's the modern writing right now. There's gotta be a smarmy woman in every damn comic book, especially in Marvel Comics, even though DC is doing it too. But overall, from scale of 1 to 10, I'll give this issue a very solid 7.5. The art's good. It's not your shadow art, but it is bearable. It's clear enough. It's clean enough. It's a nice style. But it's a lot of talking, a lot of setup, just a lot of dialogue. It can get tiresome for a comic book, because that's the thing that Hickman writes like he's doing a screenplay, a movie, and things move slow, and that's his style. He's very talented, let me tell you. He's very talented. His handle of dialogue is actually pretty good. And that's what he wants to portray. He wants to portray that this is a cold, dark world. There's not much heroics. This is what a world where villains succeeded looks like and feels like. And in that sense, he gets an A+, because he gives a great portrayal of a dark universe where hope is and heroics and the concept of good has basically failed. And why not the choice of calling Peter Parker just Peter Parker inside the story? Why not call him Spiderman? But I guess that comes later. So anyways, that's my review, guys. Thanks, guys, for listening. Good stuff overall. Just a little bit slow, lacking action, but if you're patient, if you like that type of rhythm, that type of pace, I guess, and I'm guessing the payoff will come later on as the story develops. Thanks, guys, for listening to me. Give me likes, dislikes, subscribe to my channel, please, and thank you for watching. Peace.